Hello, air signs. It's Ariana. How are y'all doing? I hope last week you guys enjoyed the videos that I made for you guys. So before you see the carobs, and I went ahead and pulled an oracle card for you guys, and it was the Hunter of Dreams. And so basically, I feel like your guardians are telling you it's time to pursue those dreams. And I think it's quite fitting that air is usually arrows or swords or whatever you want to think about. But I feel like it's time for you to gather everything up that you have, your resources, your skills, and your abilities, and set forth on your path and pursue your dreams. I'm also feeling like somebody needs to dream bigger. Don't stifle your dreams, but dream really big, because, you know, we have to manifest the energy, and whatever you put out in the universe, whatever you put out in the universe is what you receive, and that is all they want to go. So you need to pursue what it is you want. So these would be the questions I would ask you in a life coach setting. What is it that you want? What are you doing to get there? And how can you do more of it? I feel like you're doing some of it because I see like you're walking towards it, but I don't know if you have a clear vision of what your goal is, or what you're envisioning for your life to be like. And so he's setting off on this path. He has the arrow up and he has his bow behind him. I want to see you shoot the arrow and hit your goal, hit your target. So I would ask you, and think about this, what are you doing to get where you want to go? What are your dreams? And so without further ado, let's see what the Cherub of Arrows has for us. And this is the information that you're going to be receiving this week. And it's the universe reversed. Oh, and the cards that I'm using are the Babylonian Tarot by Sandra Tabitha Cicero, okay? And this is for the week of, I've been saying the 14th, but it's like the 13th, the 14th, you know, that week. That week. I'm getting all my days confused. It's been a really off time for me. I've been working a lot lately, so I apologize. The Cherub of Wands is offering divine protection. Oh, King of Wands. Okay. Interesting. And this is being purified and cleansed by the Three of Disc reversed. And the Cherub of Disc is trying to help us with the Five of Cups. Interesting. One of my favorite cards, amazingly, and I'll read to you why it's one of my favorite cards, which I don't like to see it, but it reminds me of so much stuff. And so then we have the Two of Wands reversed, and you'll see it says Dominion for your overall energy. So I'm kind of getting the vibe that air sign is dealing with some fire signs. So let's without further ado, let's kind of see what's going on. So you're getting some information, but since the universe is reversed, I feel like you're not heeding that information. And the universe in this card is about two entities, and I always get their names all mixed up, so give me a second to make sure that I'm at least giving you the right names of the gods. So the universe is Anki, okay. And excuse me if I'm not saying this right. So An is the sky god, and Ki is actually the empress, which is known as Aruru. And the literal meaning of An and Ki is heaven and earth. But they were at one. They were siblings and lovers, and they were like inseparable, okay? And they were split apart from the union that begot Enlil, which is the sky god, okay, the god of air. So I kind of feel like he separated the two parents. So Anki is a creation, creature from another creation of the Epic of Elish, okay? The body of Tiamat, the Chaos Dragon, which is what you see around him, split in two halves by Marduk. So it's kind of like two things in one, okay? So on the outside we see Tiamat, and on the inside we see Anki that was split by Enlil, okay? So in the reverse, I'm getting that you didn't learn the lesson of judgment. You didn't make a choice and you didn't make a decision. So now you're kind of like stuck. You feel like it's like endless. I don't know, like, but you did not heed the advice of your guardian. So that's why you're stuck and you're like apathetic, and the lessons weren't learned, and you're afraid to change. It's time to learn the lesson of judgment. Okay, so I'm just going to read to you a little bit about judgment. So anytime I see a reversal of a major arcana, it tells me that we didn't learn the lesson of the previous one. In this previous lesson, it was Etana, the eagle. And remember, the eagle had done the serpent wrong. So Etana had to go pay the price. And Etana went and he was cursed to go live in a ditch until he was found and then nursed back to health. And but he still paid the price. You know, for 8 months they had to take care of him, and on the 8th month he was ready to go. But then once they both received everything, him and the king that rode him into the air, once they received it, it never mentions anything whether they made it, but it does say that that Etana was judged roughly. So I kind of feel like in this situation, guys, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to tell you energy, and then I'm going to tell you like a story that I'm picking up. So either the energy that you're feeling, and I'm getting really sad, and I apologize because I feel like somebody is really going through some heartache, air signs, and I apologize if this reading goes long, but I feel that it's a message that needs to come out. And I'm covering my eyes, so I feel like somebody was being very blinded by a situation. And at one point in time, you felt like the universe was perfect, that you were so close to this person that, oh my gosh, my heart is hurting. I'm so sorry. You didn't make this decision that you were supposed to make with judgment. And you feel like you're being judged too harshly for it. You feel like your world is upside down, and like what you want to happen isn't happening as fast as you want it. And your guardian is trying to tell you that it's time. It is time to make your dreams come true. Okay? So whatever you're torn up about, it's time to see things for what they are and make that choice. You need to go back and read the lesson of judgment and find out what the judgment card has to offer. And that is a final decision, a resolution. That's what it is. It's a resolution. Make your resolution like New Year's fucking Eve and decide what the hell it is you want to go get it. Because the universe reverse is telling me that you're stuck. Okay? Now, what the Cherub of Wands is doing is he's protecting you from the King of Wands, or he's making you the King of Wands. It's one of the two. So, air sign, you're either in a relationship with a fire sign who you might need some protection from right now. And I'm not saying that this person is a horrible person. I'm just saying that there's a lot of pain right now. So you are either being protected by this entity or being told to act like the King of Wands. Okay, the timing for this card is the 21st of July through the 24th of August. And I don't know why I had to throw that out there, okay? But the King of Wands is a dynamic, fiery energy. And it's swift, but it's not lasting. It's a strong-willed person who's a natural leader and a commander. So it's kind of telling you that it's time for you to take command of your life. Okay, and for others, it's protecting you from an active, energetic person who can be very spontaneous. And you see like the candle burning at both ends. You see all this fire around him. And I'm just like getting like a whole bunch of passion and excitement actually is coming from this person. So this person is making your universe feel like it's being torn apart, okay? And for others, it's telling you to harness this energy to get your universe back in order, okay? And like I said, 21st of July through the 24th of August. I don't know why I got to tell this to you guys. But this is attributed to Aries and the planet of Mars. And the fire god is in Truth, the messenger who carries the sacrifice into the presence of the God worship, into the God of the worship, okay? So even Shamash, the sun god, acknowledged the power of the King of Wands, okay? And his name is Nusku. He's the wise prince, the flame of heaven, the forceful fire god, okay? The enlightener of darkness. So for some, it's telling you to turn the fucking lights on in the dark and look and see what the hell is going on, and either walk away from the situation or be the light in the situation. And for others, it's just really trying to protect you from the King of Wands, because it's just not the right time right now. The Cherub of Cups is trying to give some guidance about the Three of Disc reversed. So what are you not willing to work on right now, air sign? Because that's all about the work, you know, and the work that you might have to put into something. So when I see it reversed, weakness, it's like, I don't want to say you're lazy, because I don't feel like it's a laziness. I just feel like you know that there's some work that needs to be done, whether it's soul searching or working on yourself, or working in the relationship, or working at work. It needs to be done, but it's almost like you're so stagnant and you're just so stuck. You're unable to do what it is that you need to do. Maybe you're like spinning your wheels. I don't know why that came out. But yeah, and so like, and for some, you met this King of Wands at work, okay? For some, you met him at work, and it's distracting you that you can't even do your job. So it's time to refocus. It's time to find your dreams and your goals, and you need to pursue those things. So now to the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups has, it shows this person just distraught, poor thing. The Five of Cups, he's laying on the floor, and everything is just, it's the word on the card says loss. Okay? And then it has a scorpion on the card. So, I don't know, for some, it has to deal with a Scorpio, because I don't know, I just get the feeling there is a Scorpio that's involved in something. There might be a three-party situation between an air sign, a fire sign, and a Scorpio or a water sign is what I'm also picking up. So the Five of Cups, this is a scene from the Epic of Gilgamesh, okay? The gods have decided that Enkidu must die as punishment for the killing of the bull of heaven, okay? At first, Enkidu curses his fate, but then he comes to accept the inevitable. And Gilgamesh is just devastated for the death of his friend, and he weeps for Enkidu and begins to fear his own death, okay? This is like an emotional loss. This is like the person who went home and just like cried their eyes out, drank a lot, and is just lying there like, fuck my life. That's how they feel right now. And bitterness and just disappointment and sorrow and pain. And it's almost like you don't want to accept the loss. So every time I see this card, I think of that song by Natalie Imbruglia. And I'm going to probably say this every time I see it, because this, I promise you, it comes in my head every time I see it. And it says, like the chorus is like, I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. I'm cold and I'm ashamed, lying naked on the floor. Illusions never changed into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. Oh my gosh, it hits so perfect with the universe. You're a little late. I'm already torn. Air sign, if you're going through some heartache right now, I don't know. I'm really sorry if you are. But sometimes we go through things to make us stronger. And I'm not an air sign, but I'm really feeling like that should resonate with somebody. Because, I don't know, that song to me, you should really hear it. It's Natalie Imbruglia. It's a really old song. Yes, I'm an old lady. I'm like that's like from the 90s. But I'm all out of faith, and this is how I feel. And I feel like the hunter of dreams is telling you to not stop dreaming and don't give up. And because you need to set your goals and your intentions and pursue those actively pursue those, because there's protection and guidance. And it's okay to be sad, and it's an emotion, and it's something that we have to face. But at a point, it's time to get ourselves up, and it's time to face reality and see things. It says, I'm wide awake and I can see. So open your eyes and see things for what they are. And the perfect sky is torn. And so that goes right back to the universe. Remember, it was torn apart by Enlil. So this is a 3-person situation. There are 3 people involved in one of these stories. And you know, for some it might not be, but there's somebody out there that is involved in this, and it is causing wreck on their world. The overall energy this week is the 2 of Wands. Boy, I just sound like gloom and gloom, so I'm gonna give some insight of like how to work with this energy. I don't want to be the loom and gloom person, but because I'm feeling, my heart hurts and I almost want to cry. So I know that there's some air signs out there who are going through some craziness, okay? And I'm really sorry you are. And so the 2 of Wands in a love reading always tells me that there's some problems. But reversed is telling me that you might have had some success, you know, like some success, but you're getting bored and blind ambition with no regard for others. So be very careful, because a decision is now, Lord Jesus, help me. I'm not being able to talk today. A decision is now needed, okay? And I'm looking at the numbers and I see a 3, 2 3s. Okay. You're going to get a small but pleasant surprise, okay? It might not be enough for you to even notice that those 2 cups are still sitting up. I feel like you're focused on everything that's fallen apart, and this Scorpion has just came and fucking knocked all your cups down, and you're like, oh, woe is me, okay? And you're lying naked on the floor, like the song says. But I'd like to kind of see, so the Cherub is protecting you from something. And it's the 3 of disc, you know. It's trying to tell you something. And I'm going to pull an oracle card for it too. Actually, I'm probably going to pull an oracle card for the 5 of Cups to see what energy can help us. And I'm sorry I'm going long, but my heart is like really, I'm real sad. I'm sorry, but I really, like, when I read those lyrics, I promise you, listen to the song. And you're going to be like, yep, that's the 5 of Cups. She's the 5 of Cups in that song. And it's about a man who broke her heart, you know. So someone's going through some heartbreak. Oh, heartbreak. Show us that. Okay, that's it. The 3 of Wands reverse. Good Lord. That is 3 3s, okay? So let me tell you something. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, 3 3s. Either you're going to have some unexpected luck, or there was some cheating in a relationship, okay? And now you're stuck looking at shit like, I used to have it, and now I don't. And that's why you're sitting there crying over your cups, okay? And for some of y'all, you thought you were going to have it. So whenever I see the 3 of Wands reversed, I think about, I just see 3 people. And this is definitely an Aries that we're dealing with. I'm feeling like definitely there's someone involved with an Aries. And look at these 2 Aries. And then we have the 3 Aries. And then he's a representation of Aries. So 3 of Wands reversed is disturbing memories. And that is what the Cherub of Cups is trying to cleanse from you. Disappointments, isolations. You're going into fantasy. You can be impractical. and there's a delay and also a lack of commitment. So, and that's what's causing that. He's trying to fix it. He's trying to cleanse it. He's trying to be there for you. And then you have the Five of Cups, you know. So let's see the energy that we can use to help us with the Five of Cups. Oh, my cards are going crazy. Hold on, let me shuffle a different way so we can get some good energy. Oh, that is it. That is all it wants to go. Oh, let's see. Ancestor of Tribes. Look before you leap. Look for people to support you during this time. Access family and friends. And be fertile with your thoughts and ideas. Plant good intentions. That's how you're going to get through this. Seek. If you've been isolating yourself, it's time to seek your family and friends. Okay, Aquarius, and I don't know why I said Aquarius. All air signs, Gemini. I really feel like this message is very loud and clear. And if this doesn't resonate with you, I apologize. And if this does, please let me know, because my heart sank in this reading. And I'm sorry that it went so long after I said, I'm going to try and make these shorter. And here I go. So be leery of these fire signs, especially in Aries, if this is what we're dealing with, air signs, because it just might not be the right time for you guys. And seek some, you know, don't be five of cups in it all over the place, okay? Get up off the floor and put some clothes on. Look at those two pretty cups you still got sitting up, okay? Those might be the two people in your life that can help you get through this. And that's why the Ancestor of Tribes is coming. So look at the totem for the rabbit or for the hare, you know, whichever way it looks up when you Google it. And just look at what they do. Okay, and try to harness that energy into your life, because it's time to get our faith back, and especially our faith within ourselves, to go actively go look and search for our dreams. So that is your reading, air signs. I hope that it resonated with you guys. Once again, if you'd like more information about a card, or you have a question about it, please feel free to message me or email me at arianaluciano@gmail.com. And I hope you guys have a good week, and hit me up if you'd like a reading. All right? Thanks.